Hey guys, this is Kevin for Pixavert.com. In this video, we're going to take a look at how to install Gimp on Windows 10 and Windows 11. Now, we're on gimp.org, which is the page that you need to go to download Gimp. This is the official web page for the Gimp software. Now, what we can do is to go to either the download button or download button here. So there are two ways of getting there. We're going to click on the big red button here. That takes us to a page with another very colorful button. It's figured out that I'm on Windows operating system, and it gives me the option to download in a couple of ways. I'll recommend going for this option here. And if it didn't get your operating system correctly, you could click on Microsoft Windows here. Now, when we click download, it's going to start downloading, and the version that it's downloading should actually work for Windows 7, 8, 10 and 11, but definitely Windows 10 and 11. Let's go ahead and save. Now, whilst it's saving, let me go ahead and let you guys know, if you are on YouTube, you can do a search for Gimp Pixavert, and what you'll find is a bunch of tutorials from this channel that will help you right from the beginning all the way through more advanced features. And you'll find even very advanced tutorials like frequency separation from the last 3 years, more than 100 tutorials on how to use Gimp. Some pretty awesome stuff there. So definitely check that out. I will have a link in the description to some of these videos, and these will help you to get started and to get confident using Gimp after you have installed it. Now, Gimp has finished downloading, and as you can see, I've already installed it, but we're going to go through the installation process one more time. Now, double click on the file. Now, you may get some security warnings, and I'm going to show you how to deal with those, but at this stage you should be able to hit run and it will come up with the installation dialog. However, if you get any kind of security problems, right click, choose run as administrator. Now, this feature will cut through security problems. As long as you've downloaded from gimp.org, it should be fine to install it, but you may have some security features inside of Windows that are stopping you. So run as administrator, if it's available on your system, will typically cut through some of the nonsense and take you straight through to the installation dialog. So that's a useful tip right there. English is the language for me. Let's go and hit OK, and it comes up with the main dialog. Now, you can either choose install, in which case it will either take you to a decision page where you choose where to install, or it will just install. Let's instead choose customize, and let's see how you can customize the installation. So you can choose a custom installation or full installation. The full installation installs everything, and that's what I recommend. Compact installs just the necessary files, the essential files. I recommend going for full installation. It takes up 1 GB of space, which is a little bit surprising, but it is a fairly large piece of software. We're going to hit next, and then we come to the final page. Now, because I've already installed it, it's identified where Gimp is installed, and it's going to install over that as an upgrade. However, if this was a completely new installation, it would allow me to choose where I wanted to install, and I'll strongly recommend going with the default location, or you can choose some other folder. I do recommend going with the default location, which is the location there. We're going to hit install, but since I've already installed, we're actually going to hit cancel, and we're going to open up the software. When you first open it up, it will take about 2 minutes to open, and then after that, it will take just a few seconds, as you've seen there. Your version will look a little bit different from my version, because I've actually got a theme going on, which has got different colors, and that theme is a little bit different from the standard theme. Let's go to File, Open. We can open a new file, or we can choose New, and then we can create a new file, and then we can start working inside of Gimp, doing whatever we want to do. Guys, that is how you install Gimp. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Check out the videos to help you to get started with the software. That is it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.